We've seen how the template for a directive can handle both bindings and HTML. Another thing that can handle is other directives. Let's look at one of the problems that our directive has so far. If I were to go in and remove this address property from my user object, when the user object displays, you can see that the address heading is still there. I'd like that to not be visible if there's no address object for the user. There's a great directive built into Angular called ng-show, which will do this for me. The way that we do that is by wrapping the address inside of an HTML element. So in this case, I'll wrap it in a div, go out to the end of the address and put a closing div tag. And I'll go back to the opening div tag, and I'll add in an ng-show directive. And here I'll specify that it should only show if the user object has an address property. I'll do that with a double exclamation mark, user.address. And now you can see the address heading has disappeared. And if I go back in and add the address back in, the address heading comes back with the address. Let's add one more thing, and let's give our user object some friends. We'll give this user 3 friends. I'd like to display these 3 friends on the user card. So go back into my template, all the way out to the end. I'll add another div, put the heading of friends, and now I'll add one div for each friend, and I'll do this by using the ng-repeat directive. Inside of here, I'll put a simple binding that will display the name of the friend. Now I'll close off the div for the entire friends section, and let's format this just a little bit by adding in an extra break right before the friends section, and one more right before the address section. And let's go into our index.html, and let's take out this h1 tag. And there our directive is working the way that we want it.